What's up, guys? We're back with another video, man. I know I ain't seen y'all since the end of the season, but today the press conference came out for Raheem Morris being introduced as the new Falcons head coach. I am glad I waited to make this video of talking about what I think about the Falcons hiring this man, because it was a lot of thinking, a lot to process, and they answered a lot of questions during the press conference. If y'all haven't seen it, I suggest y'all go watch it. And I would have to say, after watching this, I think the Falcons made a great choice, man. Obviously, I've been a Falcons fan forever. I remember when he was here with Dan Quinn. I remember when he was with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and all the other stuff. But if you really look at the whole situation, guys, trust me, if you really look at the whole situation of how the players talk about him, other NFL players, other coaches, how he's in the building, how he handled this whole press conference, this was the best press conference I ever seen from any coach that the Falcons has ever hired. This was amazing. It was like they say, his charisma, his whole idea, his whole feeling of him saying that he's come home, the whole relationship he has with Arthur Blank, the whole feeling of him knowing that he was around when that Super Bowl 28-3 stuff happened, and it still stings to him to this day. So he said in his mind, it's like the fact that everything come full circle, that he can come to his home. That's what this place called home, because the people that he knows. They said, I think he said he's been hired by Rich McKay 4 times with like a couple of different teams, and then Arthur Blank, he was close to his family, and of course, obviously he knows the city, and it's like he wants to do something for the city, and I love that. It's like he notices that no matter what, we always rocking with them. We rocking with the Falcons, and he wants to come in here and do something different. He wants to make sure that we just not going to the game just so we get money. Oh yeah, y'all have a safe drive. You know what I'm saying? We got our money. We always entertain. Well, that's what a lot of people say nowadays. Oh, well, at least the game was good. I don't like that joke at all. But Raheem Morris, man, and as we was all talking about, what did he do in Tampa Bay? You know, he didn't have a good record in Tampa Bay, and they talked about him like that. Oh, how do you feel about that? And then when he talked about, he was like, you know what? I was 32 years old. That's what he said. He was like, I was young. In other interviews, he said even though he was happy to have the coaching job, in his back of his mind, he felt like he wasn't ready. He had a lot to learn. So, in his thing, even though his L's wasn't L's, they were a lesson. So he learned a lot from that. And obviously, when he was with us, the Falcons, under Dan Quinn, when Dan Quinn got fired, he was an intern head coach. And then right when he left, I believe the next year after that, or maybe 2 years after that, he won the Super Bowl with the Rams as a defense coordinator, if I'm not mistaken. And it was just like, wow. So I believe he's been to the Super Bowl twice or something like that. So anyway, man, Raheem Morris. And what I liked about what he said, because, you know, obviously I understand this Black History Month, and I understand how this city is, and I understand how my people are. He understands that as well. But what I like about what he said, because they was like, oh, you know, how does it feel to be, you know, the first black head coach as an Atlanta Falcon? And what I like that he said, when I came into the office, when the whole interview stuff, nobody talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Nobody brought it up. Because he said, it's really not supposed to be brought up. It's supposed to be something that's normal. You know what I'm saying? When people draw attention to it, that's what keeps it going. You know what I'm saying? They're saying, oh, Mahomes and Jalen Hurts was the first, you know, 2 black quarterbacks to go against each other and stuff like that. Now it should just be a normal thing with like, oh, look, Raheem Morris is just, oh, he was a good coach. He was that coach. He wasn't this. It's not about his skin color, you know what I'm saying? So that's what I like about it. I'm that type of person as well, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, I understand my history. I understand what month this is. But when you think about it, it just, all right, it's just you a person. It's not like, oh, is this, is that. You know what I'm saying? You just go out there and do what you got to do. Don't just be, oh, yeah, he was the best black coach. No, he wasn't the best coach. You know what I'm saying? Just that's what people need to start thinking about and stop doing that. You know what I'm saying? I understand you want to see people winning, but he said it's not only a win for us, it's a win for all of us. It's about everybody. It's about bringing everybody together. It's about being a family. It's not about this and it's not about that. It's about us going out there and winning games. It's about us going out there trying to go to the playoffs, win the Super Bowl, obviously winning the division and stuff like that. That's what I like. This whole interview, which is perfect, man. And I told you, I don't even like Terry like that. I don't like Terry Fondant, but how Raheem Morris talked about him, this man made me a believer. I told you to call him Terry Informant. That's my nickname for Terry Fondant. But I like how Raheem Morris really went out there and was like, you know what, we're here, we're home. We want to make this into a winning culture. Obviously, stuff still stings, and people will try to compare him. Oh, my record is this, my record is that. Oh, Dan Quinn is another 2.0. Why would you go back to him? But he said he learned a lot from, Sean McVay. He learned a lot from being, and that culture over there. He tasted that win. He tasted that Super Bowl, even though not as a head coach, but he still considered a Super Bowl winner, just like Todd Bowles. Todd Bowles never, I believe, he got one as a head coach, but he was there as a coordinator to win Super Bowls. So now he wants to come back to the city and to basically finish something that he started, to bring something back. It's like, let me leave for a while, let me collect what I learned, and let me come out here and do what I got to do. And I loved it, man. Like, if I would have, right after they announced it, because at first, I was the type of guy that wanted Harbaugh, because I was like, young guy, cool, whatever. But I feel like after this interview, we got Raheem Morris and the defensive coordinator, Jimmy Lake, offensive coordinator, Zach Robinson. Both of those two guys both came from the Rams. We still got Marquise Williams. He stayed with us. Assistant head coach is Jerry Gray. The senior defensive assistant, Dave, Patrick Kramer. We got all these guys. TJ Yates is a quarterbacks coach. What the freak? Bro, TJ Yates, I didn't even realize that, but that's kind of wild. Matt Schaub is a football analyst. Why they can't bring Matt Ryan as a quarterbacks coach? That'd be great. But anyway, TJ Yates, I hope you do a good job, man. But like I said, this was a great press conference, man. I watched the whole thing, and it definitely, this is what I feel like Michael Vick and Big Boy should have waited. I feel like this was the season of the whole power thing, man. This feels like a new regime. Arthur Smith, for them to say that last year, him having the 7-9 record for 3 years in a row, I feel like this year you're going to really feel like something different. You know what I'm saying? A guy learning, he's finally going to do what he got to do. He understands that the city is going to rally around him. You know what I'm saying? He understands that he has talent and he's ready to utilize. And what I like, even I told you I don't like Terry, but from what I like about Terry said, this whole thing, he said a lot of the stuff, negative stuff, it starts with him. So he put responsibility for doing the type of stuff that he did. He put it on him when he first started the whole press conference before Raheem even started talking. So I like that Terry took responsibility. Raheem was like, what, it starts with us, it starts with the staff, and then we look at the players. So I like that he already taken accountability, and he ain't even been, we ain't even started yet. Flowery Branch is even going through construction. They ain't even been out there yet. So it feels great to see that. I feel like this is going to be something different, man. And I know some people, it's all talk, it's all this. He got a different vibe, man. Even like players like Jalen Ramsey, and this was like, the Falcons, they got a good coach. It's great when the players want to play for a coach, or people, they said that coaches was offered somewhere else, but they wanted to stay because of him. And that is amazing for free agency. Just imagine big names like, I want to go play with Raheem Morris. We may get some even more big names. We already got Jesse Bates. You know what I'm saying? We got Drake, Bijan, all of these guys. Just imagine the more talent come into free agency, and they'd be like, you know what? I want to go to Atlanta. They already love the city. That's what happened with Bud Dupree. I think this is home. Everybody named Mama. Everybody loves being here. So just imagine a big name. They even may take a pay cut, or they may just be like, you know what? I just want to play for Atlanta and come down here. And I think this would be a great job, man. I feel like this is going to be cool. But when I first heard the song, I'm like, oh, man, here we go. He didn't do good in Tampa Bay, but I told you what he said. He was young. He had to learn. He had to gain that experience. And he feels like he's ready now. And I feel like what we've been missing for a long time is a situational coach. Mike Smith, I told you he was the best coach we ever had. Not Arthur Smith, but Mike Smith. Two or three coaches before him. Yes, Mike Smith was our best coach. And I believe he was a player's coach. If y'all look at the sidelines, y'all go back and look at the old videos, he was always next to the quarterback. He was always in the players. When D-Block, Mike P and all of them guys that y'all see me put at the end of my videos when I play Madden, all of those guys was a family. They was culture. They interviewed the coaches, people we didn't even know about, the staff guys. I didn't even know those guys, but because of D-Block, because they had that family, I know who those guys are. It's like, I feel like that's what Raheem Morris is going to bring back, a player's coach. Not just some strategist, not just somebody just calling plays, but a person that is going to suit us best for our team, best for our players. not just a pen on the paper and flipping the playbook upside down like Arthur Smith was doing and all other stuff. Actually know who your talent is and utilize them to their best. And I feel like, for real, after watching that press conference, man, it changed my whole perception. And I never really got the energy from any other coach. I told you Arthur Smith was funny, he was cool, I liked the interviews, but it's something about Raheem where I was just like, wow, man, he right. You know what I'm saying? We all, had our L's, we all had our flaws, but we got to come back and, we got to make things right. So, good stuff to Raheem Morris, man. I'm excited to see what his offense, this whole team going to do. I'm excited to see what we're going to do in the draft. They already talked about the quarterback situation. I told you I don't mind Desmond Ridder. I like Desmond Ridder, man, but I still think he was set up to fail. I don't think he was utilized to his full potential. But from what it looks like, we're going to get another quarterback, man. So we'll see how that goes. And last year, we didn't even have a quarterback coach. Really, the quarterbacks coach before, I guess, is not there no more. So last year, both of the quarterbacks were just blind going in. So anyway, man, that's my whole take on us signing Raheem Morris. I think at first I was like, we should have got more. Hardball, my bad. But then we ended up getting Raheem Morris, and I think this man is going to do great for us. I feel like, trust me, as much as I know the people in this city, they're going to freaking go insane, man. This is going to be huge. At first, it was doubt, but if there was any doubt, trust me, I advise y'all to watch the press conference. It was Terry Farnett, and there was another guy that I feel like they say he had came up, and now he's the president, so stuff like that. So I feel like this would be great, man. So good stuff to everybody. Good stuff. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all like Raheem Morris? Have y'all seen the press conference? What y'all think about it? Do you think it's just talk? Do you think what's going on? Because I literally feel like this is finally like what we've been waiting for, and he wants that hungriness. He's not accepting like failure for an option. So, hey man, let me know what y'all think. Hey, I'm excited. It's February. You know what I'm saying? It's my birthday month as well. Not today, but my month on the 22nd, man. So anyway, let's get it, man. I'm excited. Let's go. Let me know what y'all think.